In 1895, Alfred Dreyfus, a high-ranking and assimilated French Jewish officer, was framed for treason. He was accused of giving French military secrets to the German army, culminating in their humiliating defeat. The French government, unable to face the humiliation, blamed a Jew. This is one of the most age-old anti-Semitic schemes, to use the Jews as a scapegoat. Today, on January 5, 1895, the French held a defamation ceremony, a humiliating public ceremony removing Dreyfus of his rank. Thousands of Frenchmen, as well as foreign press, attended the spectacle. The eyes of the entire nation were upon Dreyfus at that moment.
In the name of the French people, we deprive you of your rank. You are unworthy of wearing the uniform.
I'm innocent. For my wife and my children, I swear, I'm innocent.
At the time, Herzl was working as a foreign correspondent for a famous Viennese newspaper called the Neue Freie Presse, or the New Free Press. Naturally, Herzl attended to cover the growing story. What Herzl witnessed outside the courthouse was horrifying. The French mob was not only screaming, "Death to the traitor," or "Death to Dreyfus," they were screaming, "Death to the Jews," an entire nation responsible for the actions of one man. Growing up in Budapest and Vienna, Herzl was used to anti-Semitic rhetoric, but never on such large a scale. Before the trial, Herzl believed that perhaps the solution to the Jewish problem of anti-Semitism was assimilation, but the Dreyfus Affair was a straw that broke the camel's back. After witnessing an entire nation being condemned for the alleged actions of one man, partnered with the fact that Dreyfus was an assimilated Jew himself, Herzl understood that the Jewish problem was not a social one, but a national one. Herzl then theorized if the scattered Jewish people were to become a unified nation with their own territory, they would then rise to become equal contributors to the other countries of the world. They would no longer be piggybacking off of the other societies of the world, which was the prevalent anti-Semitic belief at the time. Essentially, he thought that if the Jews were to have a state of their own, anti-Semitism would cease to exist. Following the trial, Herzl retreated to his hotel room and wrote like a madman for weeks straight. He records the experience in his diaries as follows: "A work that has no equal for its greatness. Today, I do not know if it will reach its end. It appears to me as a huge dream. For days and weeks it has been filling me to the point of insanity, accompanying me everywhere, hovering over my casual conversations, peering over my shoulder at my journalistic works, bothering me and intoxicating me. What will come out of it cannot be guessed. My experience, however, tells me that the matter is wonderful, even if it is a dream, and that I must put it in writing for the sake of the people." On February 14, 1896, he comes up with a pamphlet that he titles The Jewish State, a shocking title, and it spreads like wildfire. His text is translated into over 20 languages, which is no small feat for the end of the 19th century. In an interview in 1899, Herzl said, "I was turned into a Zionist by the Dreyfus case. For the Jews, there is no other help and savior than a return to their own nationhood and settle in their own land and territory." That was what I wrote in my book, The Jewish State, in 1895 under the shattering impression of the first Dreyfus case. Historians mark this as the beginning of his Zionist career, the writing of The Jewish State in 1896, which was heavily influenced by the Dreyfus Affair, which took place today on January 5th.